Hey you guys, my curls are like popping today. Popping, popping, popping. They are popping today. I don't know who's gonna come in here. Well, hopefully nobody interrupts me in my video. So hey guys, happy Sunday, June 25th. Yeah, June 25th. So about 2 days ago, I posted a video about manifesting my dreams as a mompreneur. For those of you that don't know what that is, that's a mom who's an entrepreneur. It's 2017. You probably should know that by now. But I guess I'll come up here because I said I was going to document my journey and I guess my feelings of being a mompreneur, what I'm doing, my discoveries, my bad things, my bad days, my good days, just documenting everything because I think this will be interesting to look back on in a year or so, or even December, because July will be here soon and the first half of the year will be over. So just maybe to even look back on in July, because I'm trying to get laser focused on this thing because I have been making many attempts at being an entrepreneur and have been unsuccessful for many different reasons, whether it's my mindset or maybe something just wasn't a good fit, or just many different things, personal reasons, being a mom and stuff like that. So I'm putting myself in this phase of, this is my year of 30. I just turned 30 in March. It is 2017. I'm big on the number 7 because that is the year of completion. The number of completion. So I just want to make this year a big year, and big in my terms. I'm not saying big as in anybody else's terms, because that's something that I have always struggled with as well, is seeking the approval of people and always wondering what people will think of me. But I can't live that type of life. And plus, living a life of seeking other people's approval, showing that you're not focused on God and what He wants you to do with your life. And that has delayed a lot of things for me because I was big on what people would think, like my husband or my parents or friends. I would always seek advice and wisdom from people that wasn't even doing what I was doing. And plus, I would be easily distracted. So if somebody said, oh, you shouldn't do this, or oh, this ain't gonna work, or oh, you should do this, I would do it like that. So it showed where my mindset was, and it just showed that I wasn't ready to be an entrepreneur. Because emotionally and mentally, you have to be ready to be an entrepreneur. Like, you have to be able to stick to your goals and your vision and your why. And that is very important. Or you will be easily distracted. Or people can easily come in and be in your ear and say something to you, and then you quit. And it's always the people that are not doing anything with themselves that will come in and try to tell you what you should be doing. Took me a long time to learn that. And even if you're involved with successful people, even though they're successful and they have their opinions, you can take certain advice and tips from people, but don't let them direct you off of the path that you know that you're going on. And that was my problem. So the purpose I'm here right now is because I just want to express I want to say my frustrations, I would say, as a person that is pursuing entrepreneurship. My number one thing is I don't want to pursue entrepreneurship as just doing something. It has to have purpose behind it. It has to be something that I'm willing to do for free, something that I believe in. And I will not do anything that I don't like, which is crazy because I have been living my life that way, saying no to me and yes to other things. So therefore I was living a life that I wasn't happy with. And I'm all about seeking peace right now. So if something is not bringing me peace, I'm aware and I'm learning to remove those things from my life, because as a mom, I have to have peace in order to be able to bring peace in my home, for my children and my husband, and just make my atmosphere at peace. And right now, I will honestly say that I am not at peace because I live with my parents. My little family is in the house with my parents. Good thing they have a big, huge house, but still, we have to go. So I'm not at peace right now, but I am learning to not look at my circumstances and to keep my mindset and my vision on where I'm going. And that can be hard for many different reasons. Maybe you don't have any money. It's so many. I could say some of mine because this is about being transparent and where I am because I'm documenting this. This number called me earlier. Because I'm documenting this, it's all about being transparent as well. So right now, I am broke. I ain't say I have no money, but I don't have enough money to do things. But I'm still blessed beyond measure because there are people that don't have a lot. I'm thankful for my parents in this big old house because, it could have been worse. I probably couldn't have been able to come live with my parents, but it's just the fact that we've been here long enough. I have to be thankful for the things that I do have right now and the fact that God is providing. I might not have my desires, but He is always providing what I need, and I have to remember that because I have to, instead of complaining, which I had done pretty much the whole time I have been living here with my parents, which was almost 2 years now. Next month, August, the end of next month will be 2 years that we've been here. And I did nothing but complain. And then God had to come in and show me that you're complaining. And because you're complaining, I can't give you your own because you can't even be thankful for what you have right now that belongs to somebody else. So you have to be careful of what you're doing and what you're thinking and what you're saying when you're in the valley or trying to climb the mountain or you're at your lowest lows. You still have to be careful of what you say and what you think and your actions. So I'm broke right now. Don't really have any money. So many moves that I want to make and I can't because of financial reasons, but I still give God praise anyway because I just have to strive and pursue the things that I know I can do that I can fulfill with what's available to me right now, the resources that I have right now. So back to my frustration. So yesterday was Saturday, June 24th, and I was frustrated. I was so stressed out yesterday, just because I was just lost on what to do. And the reason being is because It Works. I'm It Works distributor, and I truly, wholly believe in their products. But comes back to mindset, because when you believe in something, you have to know that it's going to work for you. You can't think about what other people are going to think. Are other people going to buy my product? Or am I going to be able to build a team? You can't think like that. So for a whole year, I joined It Works when I was 8 months pregnant, July last year. So for a whole year, that's where my mindset was, but it was also about my circumstances. And like I said, my mindset, my actions, my words, I wasn't believing in what It Works could do for me. So I am relaunching and I'm starting over. But over this weekend, they've had something that they've called green carpet. And I watch everybody on green carpet, like the Facebook lives and the It Works Instagram page and the other people that I follow that are in It Works that are top earners. And I have to be careful because I want to make sure that it's not coming from a place of jealousy or covetousness, which is in the Bible. That's still being jealous over what other people are doing and what they have achieved. But just the fact that I wanted to be there. And there's a difference between wanting to do something and actually doing it. So I knew green carpet was coming up, but I didn't even have the money to go to green carpet. And the crazy thing is, it's right down the road. I've been knew about it. There are many things I could have done to even get $75 to go for one day. But just watching everything and the fun that everybody is having and the top earners doing this and that. But I have to remember that they worked hard for that. So it was just, I was at a place where like, man, I want to experience that. Like, I want to do that. I want to be a top earner in this company. I want to do what they're doing, and I know I can get there. So then it comes to what is stopping me? Like, what is limiting me from doing that? And I had to go back to think that it's my mindset, my thoughts, my belief. Because right now all I have is Instagram, Facebook. I don't have a big following, but watching these ladies when they tell their testimonies of how they did this and that, they still pressed and they pushed through their circumstances, because a lot of them started in this company because they were broke on welfare and all this stuff, which is right where I am. Like, everybody had the same testimony, but that should be my why, right? But it wasn't good enough, I guess, because I still stayed stuck right where I am. So I found myself in a place of frustration, because I was watching lives and just looking at testimonies and hearing these women say that they've made $105,000 since March of this year. From March to June, these women said they have made $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 in 3 months. And I'm like, it's possible. You have people that are showing that this is possible, but because I'm thinking about my circumstances and my circle of friends on Facebook, it's stopping me. That says a lot, right? It's stopping me from pursuing and achieving what these ladies are doing, because it's possible, but it's up to me. So then it goes back to the awareness and thinking about the fact that, why am I so stuck on my circle of friends on Facebook? First off, if this is my circle of friends on Facebook and I can't get them to do anything with me, what is it time for me to do? Make some changes. It's time to shift and get a new circle of friends and find like-minded people that are trying to do the same thing and achieve the same thing that I'm trying to do. Bam. Number one. So then another thing was my whole situation with this insurance company and having a goal of having my own insurance office or becoming an insurance broker. Yesterday, I also felt like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to focus on right now. I don't know what to do. I'm just frustrated. And being frustrated and not having a clear vision or a clear direction could definitely stop you from doing what you need to do. So I'm finding myself torn between doing insurance and doing It Works, or writing and blogging, or just different things. But why can't I do everything right now and let God show up in this situation and show me what it is that I need to do right now? Like the highlight. I could still do it all, but He'll highlight what it is that I need to do, but I won't know if I'm not doing it all. Bam. Number two. So this was my frustration. Then number three was the fact that I didn't have anybody to talk to. But me wanting to talk to somebody was coming from a place of trying to find approval. So I wanted to seek out some conversation from somebody so they could tell me what I should do, which is a wrong move. If I'm going into the conversation with, okay, whatever this person says they think I should do, that's what I'm going to do. That's a complete stop right there. And I thank God for awareness. So I found myself frustrated yesterday with this whole entrepreneurial journey. But I have read so many different blogs and just listened to so many different people that are in a successful position. And that's what they say. Like, you have to have a clear vision of where you want to go. You have to have a plan, you have to have a strategy, you have to have direction. Because if you're just trying to do so many different things with no direction and no goals or anything, it's not going to work. And that's been my problem. I never set goals and actually wrote down a plan to achieve them. So I find myself all over the place all of the time. So I have to get a plan in place to work on each thing. Because if I go back to It Works, and if you hear me mention It Works a lot, it's because I want to use It Works as the vehicle to fund a lot of the things that I want to do. Not only just take care of my family, and not only just take care of myself physically, because they're health and wellness, and I love to have glowing skin. Physically, it's just to touch other people's lives. Like, other people need what I have, and if I'm not out pursuing it, how will I be able to tell other people about it? How will I be able to present this opportunity to somebody else and it blesses their life if I'm not pursuing it and allowing it to bless my life? I have to learn to release the pressures of what other people think I should be doing, or I have to learn to release the pressure of, how do I put this? I guess what I just said, like, release the pressure of what other people say I should be doing. Because I also do credit repair, and one of my goals is to have not only an insurance, like be an insurance broker, but I want to have a financial firm where I'm offering many different services to middle class and poverty stricken people to get good credit, to make sure they have insurance in place, disability insurance, to make sure that they, it's like some weird noises, to make, it's so weird. To make sure they have good credit, because good credit is our lifeline, and my ultimate goal is to get moms to join in these careers, because you can do the same thing and touch other people. What we don't realize as a mom is that we're on Facebook and social media all the time sharing all types of things. So why can't you share opportunities that are changing your life and can change other people's lives? Why can't you share things that will help people get out of certain situations? Having good credit is so important, and people don't realize that because we're so focused on making money. But you should have good credit and business credit, and like, good credit is important because you can live an expensive lifestyle. But then if we talk about insurance, having the proper insurance in place is important as well, because if you don't have the proper insurance, it can cause you to live an expensive lifestyle too. And this is all I'm trying to teach, and it's because I've been through this first, like, I've experienced this. So to touch moms, middle class moms and poverty stricken moms, stay at home moms who want to do something with themselves and they just don't know what to do, that is my goal. This is for moms specifically that I want to focus on. So that was my frustration, but I thank God for today's lesson for Sunday school, because, I mean, not Sunday school, but for church, because I just had so much confirmation today that it was crazy, and I just want to glorify God, and I'm going to do everything. I'm a writer. I like to write, so that's where my blog comes in. I want to speak, so this is where my channel comes in. I want to help families financially, so I'm going to pursue that. And if I have to do that through social media because I don't have people that are receiving my message physically, like my physical friends, then that's what I'll do. That's what these platforms are here for. So I can breathe because I've gotten my frustrations out, but that was yesterday's frustration as an entrepreneur, and today's awareness as a mompreneur is that I've gotten confirmation today. So I'll end this here. So if you're a mom and, my feet are going to sleep, y'all. Then I'm going to be up too high if I sit up here. So let's move this over here, and voila. So if you're a mom and you are going through this same thing, I want to encourage you. Just bear with me as I find direction in all of my platforms. But I do want to encourage you that you can do it, and don't let anyone else come along and tell you that you can't do anything. Don't let anyone come in and be in your ear and make you stray away from your path. I just want to encourage you to keep going and be confident in what you're doing. So until next time, this is my word for today, my awareness as a mompreneur. I am praising God in advance for my success, because I know that I'm going to get there. We're going to do this together. So Until next time, you can follow me on Instagram at the Mommy Glowup. My blog is at themommyglowup.xyz. I'm also on Facebook, but we'll get to all of that. And just know that I am looking for moms and building a team of moms that want to glow up. Like you are looking to glow up your life and manifest everything that you know that you deserve. You deserve to be happy. Our children and our husbands or our spouses or whoever is not our excuses. We can do all things through Christ. So remember to affirm yourself and remember to glow. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys.